Welcome to today's morning Maitrimilan session. Let's begin with session with 3 rounds of Omkara. Starting prayer. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunattu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Yoga Ganapati Moola Mantra. Om Sangham Bhagavate Nityayogayuktaya Satchidananda Rupine Vinayakaya Namaha. Dakshinamurti Guru Stotram. Ishvaro Gururapeti Murti Veda Vibhagine Vyomavatyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Vivekananda Prarthana. Namah Shri Yatirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukha Swarupaya Swamine Tapaharine Swamine Tapaharine. Samrasya prayer for harmony from Rigveda. Sankachatvam samvadatvam sambhovanamsi janatam deva bhagayata purve sanjanana upasate samano mantra samiti samani samanam manasah chittamesham samanam mantram avimantrayevaha samanena vo avishajuhomi samani vahaputihi samana hrudayani vaha samanamastu vo manaha yatavassu sahasati. Panchangam. Adyatana Panchangam. पंचविंशत्यधिक एकशतोत्तर पंचसहस्रतम कलियुगाब्दः श्री शोभकृत नाम संवत्सरः उत्तरायण हेमंत ऋतुः पौषमासः कृष्णपक्षः द्वादशी तिथिः पूर्वाषाढ़ नक्षत्रं वज्रयोगः तैतिलकरणं सौम्यवासरः. Today's date 7th February 2024 Wednesday. तिथेश्च श्रीरमानोति वारादायुष्यवर्धनं नक्षत्राधरते पापं योगाद्रोगनिवारणं करणात् कार्यसिद्धिश्च पञ्चाङ्गफलमुत्तमम्. सर्वेषां शुभमस्तु. श्लोका फ्रॉम गीता. नान्यं गुणेभ्यः कर्तारं यदा द्रष्टानुपश्यति गुणेभ्यश्च परं वेत्ति मद्भवांसोऽधिगच्छति. Meaning, when wise persons see that in all work there is no agent of action other than the three gunas, and they know me to be transcendental to these gunas, they attain my divine nature.
Thank you. Suprabhatam, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. So I will just chant once again completely. You all can, I will read, you can just follow once. Nanyam gunebhyah kartaram यदा द्रष्टानुपश्यति गुणेभ्यश्च परं वेत्ति मद्भावं सोऽधिगच्छति. So Bhagavan Krishna actually takes up this chapter, 14th chapter, because of a statement he had made in the 13th chapter. 22nd shloka, he talks about how Purusha, which is Kshetrajna, which is pure consciousness, is considered to be associated with the gunas. Actually, it is not associated, but is considered to be associated with the gunas, and therefore all the actions done by the product of guna, like this entire mind body, is taken to be done by him. Therefore, there is a rebirth, cycle of rebirth and death. So that is being explained in 14th chapter. He has to explain what are the gunas first. Therefore, he took up this chapter. He explained what are the gunas first. Shankaracharya ji talks about how he nicely distributes or classifies different aspects of guna that is being talked about. So the first aspect that is talked about by guna by Shri Krishna Paramatma is individual guna. What are the three gunas? Now you know, sattva, rajas and tamas. Okay, all the three gunas, he talks about the nature. How do you identify these three gunas? So the nature is talked about. The second thing that is talked about is how these three gunas bind the individual. How it binds the individual, that is being talked about. Third, it talks about the gati. Gati means after the gunas, once you have this guna predominantly, and at the time of death, whichever guna is predominant, based on that you will have the next birth. So gati is talked about, and as even you are living now, the guna that you are predominant with will decide your action and the consequences. So he talks about these aspects of the gunas. And finally we saw he talked about what is the aspect that he talked about is what happens when the person with a predominant guna dies. So all the three gunas were talked about. If he is having sattva, then he goes to higher lokas. If he is having rajoguna, he is in bhuloka, he takes a manushya janma, and if he is having tamoguna, then lower janma. This is how it has been categorized. Now we come to an important shloka. So up to this shloka, 18th shloka, Bhagavan Krishna was talking about the different gunas, what are its expressions, etc. Now he is telling what is the reality, what is the fact. So he is saying, let us look at this shloka. Let's look at the word split. Na anyam gunebhyah kartaram yada drashta anupashyati gunebhyah cha param vetti madbhavam so saha adhigacchati. So madbhavam is one word, saha adhigacchati. So we have seen Purusha and Prakriti, the three gunas belong to the Prakriti, and in the case of the individual, the Prakriti alone is present in the body mind sense complex because it is the product of Prakriti, Mula Prakriti. So you have this body mind sense complex which is having Rajoguna, Tamoguna and Sattva-guna. So we have to see here that there is I, the pure consciousness, which is also the real nature of Bhagavan. So I, pure consciousness, real nature of Bhagavan. Then you have this body mind sense complex which is having guna. When the I, the pure consciousness, manifests in the body mind sense complex, and this body mind sense complex becomes incidental, then that consciousness which is reflecting in the body mind sense complex, which is there in the body mind sense complex, takes up, as though takes up the three gunas. This is the point. I'll give an example so that it is clear. You have actor, there is role, and there is character. When the actor takes up a role, he gets into the character. Okay? Can the character be there without the actor? Can character be there without the actor? Okay, there is a character called Shahenshah, old Hindi movie. Okay, without the actor Amitabh Bachchan, I cannot visualize Shahenshah. So without the actor, the character is not there. But is the actor the same as character? No, he is different, right? Similarly, Purusha, the pure consciousness, when looked at from the angle of the body-mind sense complex, looks to be limited, looks to have three gunas. Like when you look at Shahenshah, Amitabh Bachchan is not rich. But in reality, when you look at him as an actor, is he rich or not? So therefore, the character's qualities become the quality of the actor for some part of time, some amount of time. So therefore, we have to now separate the actor from the character. We have to understand these three things clearly, mentally. What are the three things? There is an actor, there is a role, there is a character. And any quality belongs to the character will not be that of the actor. Actor is different from the character. So pure consciousness, I, which is my real nature, which is also Bhagavan's real nature, is that like that actor. And what is the character? You get all the body, mind, sense complex along with it. It is incidental. So along with the body, mind, sense complex, this pure consciousness becomes what? As though an individual who is limited with the three gunas. That is what Krishna Paramatma is going to explain here. Na anyam gudebhyah kartaram. So here, guna does not mean the three gunas. It means this body into which the three gunas are there, the body, mind, sense complex. So that is what he means. Apart from this body, mind, sense complex, which is made up of the three gunas, there is no kartaram, there is no doer. That is what he is saying. So who does all the actions? The body, mind, sense complex, right? Along with my presence, I am there. With my presence, the body, mind, sense complex alone is doing all the action. It alone has all the three gunas. So why does it do an action? We have to understand. We have seen the three gunas bind. How? If I am having sattva guna, I want more knowledge, I want silence, I want seclusion. So therefore, I will go for all of this. If I don't get a setup which is very conducive for all of this, I will try to change. So what I become? I become a karta. So I am assuming that I am the one who is sattva guna. I have the sattva guna, and therefore I have to change all this setup so that it is very favorable to me. So I am the bhokta as the person having a particular guna, and I want to change the setup so that it is favorable to my guna. So if I am in a place where I am not getting any knowledge, I am not having time to contemplate, but I insist that I want time to contemplate. So therefore, sattva guna binds. Similarly, rajoguna binds. A person having rajoguna wants to do a lot of activity. See a small child, he wants to do a lot of activity. You can't tell him you sit in one place, right? He wants to go out and play. So similarly, Rajoguna Pradhana person would want to change the setup. He is asked to sit at home, it will be difficult. He has to go out, do some work, he has to do something. He has ambitions, lot of ambitions. He keeps on doing something because of passion. So therefore, that also binds, that also makes him act. Similarly, Tamoguna also makes person act. Depending on the guna and what the guna is aligned with, he will act. So somebody who is Tamoguna Pradhana will always want to relax, will always want to be lazing around, doing nothing. So he will want a setup like that. So therefore, here he is telling the body, mind, sense complex, which is having the three gunas, depending on the binding of the three gunas, it will act. If you want to play a lot, you play. Rajoguna Pradhana, The person who is there, he will want to go out and play. Person who is Sattva-guna Pradhana will want to sit in one place, contemplate, read, he will be in the library. So you can see these expressions. So therefore, the Karta is not the real me. That is what Krishna Paramatma is trying to say. The Karta is the body, mind, sense complex which is there in my presence, pure consciousness. Just like actor should be there for the character, I should be there for the body, mind, sense complex to work and the gunas to express. So, yada, when, drashta means the person who has this knowledge. What is the knowledge? That I am not doing any activity, all the activities are done by the body, mind, sense complex. Yada, when that drashta with this knowledge is called as drashta, anupashyati. Anupashyati means what? In keeping with the teaching done by teacher with the help of Shastra. That is why it is called anupashyati. He does not see it by himself. He already has the misunderstanding that I am this body, mind, sense complex. How will he be able to see by himself? So he has to get a guide in the form of a teacher who teaches in keeping with the Shastra. Therefore, anupashyati. Gunebhyaha, apart from good, I am param. Param means I transcend, I am beyond the three gunas. Gunas here means the body, mind, sense complex. Veti, the person knows I am different from the body, mind, sense complex. I have transcended, I have gone beyond body, mind, sense complex. Beyond does not mean I am somewhere there, here. I am there everywhere. But I understand that I am not this body, mind, sense complex. That is what it means. That is why Param Veti. This tells one more thing, very important thing. The only way I don't get bound by the three gunas is by knowing that I am different from the body, mind, sense complex which has the three gunas. Knowledge, that's why Veti comes. The one who knows I am different from, I transcend the body, mind, sense complex. Saha, he, mad bhavam. Mad bhavam means my nature, my real nature. Bhagavan is saying, my real nature, whom I say I, my real nature. Saha, he, adhigachati. Adhigachati means attains. Attains means what? Right now, he is also the same. Attain is only a figurative expression to tell he understands that his nature is the same as my nature. So in short, the person who understands that all this activity of Sattva Guna, Raja Guna, all the expressions of Sattva, Raja and Tamo Guna is only limited to body, mind, sense complex and it does not affect me. When Param actually means it does not affect me. Right? Like somebody says, he has gone beyond sorrow. What do you mean by he has gone beyond sorrow? That means sorrow does not affect him. Similarly, any activity done by the body, mind, sense complex, any experience by the body, mind, sense complex does not affect him. Why? Because he knows he is different from the body, mind, sense complex. Saha mad bhavam, my swarupam adhigachati. Attains means he knows that my nature, real nature and his real nature is one and the same. Just like an actor when he gets out of the character understands he's actually the actor and he is not the character. And as he is doing his role also, at the back of the mind he knows that I am the actor, I am not the character. So similarly, you will be seeing the body, mind, sense complex doing different activities. You can't stop. That will happen. But he knows at the back of the mind that these activities are not done by me. Thank you.
I request Dr. Alaprai sir, Principal of SAMCH for flag hosting after Shanti Mantra. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Sufalam, Malaya शीतला सस्यश्यामला मातरं वन्दे मातरम् शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनी फुल्लकुसुमिता द्रुमदलशोभिनी सुहासिनी सुमधुरभाषिणी सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं। भारत माता की वंदे।